What's up there, you too? Section 333 here. I am smoking Drew Estates Harvest on the Hudson in my Dagner Cobb Poker Cobb. Great pipe. It's a great tobacco. Actually, very sad that Drew Estates has gone out of the pipe tobacco industry because meat pie was one of my favorite tobaccos. This is one of mine as well. I did sell her up on a lot of these different blends. I was going to do a review of this blend here, which is Cornell and Deal's Brigadier. And Brigadier is I don't have my reading glasses on, but I will do my best. Brigadier, a blend of specially selected aged Cyprian, Latakia, Perique, cubed barley, and toasted brown Cavendish with a light fruit flavor. Well, I will tell you this, it is pretty heavily cased. Beautiful packaging, it's Cornell and Deal, I'm sure the quality of the Virginias and the Latakia and the Perique, I'm sure everything is top notch. I've smoked 3 bowls of this. The rum note is, the tin note rather, is it's very cherry. A little vanilla. There's almost no smoke from the Latakia at all in here. I didn't catch that at all. Flavor-wise, this was it's not my cup of tea. That's why I'm not doing a review of this. I don't want to do some scathing review because I like Cornell and Deal tobaccos, and I normally like what they put out. But this is definitely not my cup of tea, so to speak, or my bowl of tobacco. I'm trying to look for something to replace McLaren's Frogmorton Cellar. And the only thing I've ever had that reminds me of Frogmorton Cellar is Frogmorton Cellar. So the search continues. And Frogmorton Cellar, even though this is classified as an aromatic, Frogmorton Cellar is not. There is a casing to it, that whiskey infusion. It's actually one of the most pleasant smokes I've ever had. It might be my all-time favorite tobacco. Who knows? There's so many blends that I do like now, including Harvest on the Hudson. This is one of the aromatic blends that I truly enjoy. This is not one. I guess I'm a little disappointed, but life goes on. I will try it again in a couple weeks or a week, maybe next week when I have a bowl. But I've had it for like 3 weeks, and I had a bowl each week, and it just didn't do it for me. So, yeah, what are you gonna do? I'll probably look to even give this away if I continue to not enjoy it. I would look to give this away. If anyone's interested, put it in the comments. Maybe I'll just mail it out to you. Seems like a shame to waste it. But yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. And that being said, Drew Estates, no longer makes pipe tobacco either, which is a real shame because their aromatics were actually all good. They use all the good reputable companies. They use top quality tobaccos. I'm wondering if it was a falcon. I wonder if it was due to the bad Virginia crop that affected the McClellan business, and maybe that's why. I mean, I know why Scandinavian Tobacco Group is moving away from Scandinavian Tobacco Group. It's Dunhill Tobaccos was such a small part of their business, and you know, I mean, who knows? Dunhill may make another comeback. I know Drew Estates very well. A lot of their business may have just been. It is a lot of their business is their cigar lines. You know, they acid cigar line. They have all the plethora of all the other tobaccos that they blend into cigars, and they do an excellent job with their cigars. So they stick with it. You know, I mean, their pipe tobaccos. Not all of the Sugays were in my wheelhouse, so to speak, but a couple of the Sugays were, which they blended for Sugay pipes, or Tsuga. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Whereas, you know, Meat Pie by Drew Estates is one of the best tobaccos I've ever had. Super smoky. Went very well with a nice smoky scotch. Yeah, so that's just where it is, though. I'll find something else. you know, you have to keep looking. And there's so many other blends that I do enjoy. Yeah, oh, it's a squirrel crawling onto my pool cover to drink the water that's on the pool. Dog's not here right now. She'd be going crazy because she loves to chase squirrels. But the dog is with the wife who has the week off, and she's doing little trips here and there. Right now she's with my oldest daughter, and she's taking her back to the city, and they took the dog. So, never thought I'd miss that dog, but I miss the dog. You know, what are you gonna do? So that's about it. You know, enjoying my coffee here. One other thing, it is something that's getting to me right now. When is spring going to get here? I mean, the crocuses have bloomed, and then they are like wilting because it's too cold out here for them. And you know, the plants are blooming. I'm thinking maybe next time I'll just plant everything evergreen. You know? So, I wonder if that's an idea. Just plant a bunch of evergreens, because this is right now winter is identifying with being spring, or spring is identifying with being winter. This is actually the warmest day we've had in a week. We did have like an 80-degree day about a week ago. I drove out to the beach that day, and I will tell you this. It was cold. It was about 30 degrees cooler. It was like 50 degrees when I got to the beach, actually. And what can you do about that? Honestly, what can you do? You can do nothing. It's the weather. So yeah, it was a very cold day out at the beach that day. I didn't even bother going for a walk on it. I just sat there, looked at the water, stuff like that, in my car, from the comfort of my car, I should say. But this is a great blend that I like to smoke in the winter time. The the Drew Estate, the Harvest on the Hudson. It's a great fall blend. Definitely reminds me of that apple and cinnamon thing going on. Dried apricots and dried fruits, spices. But in a tart way. Like that green apple. And I guess I'm one of those people that prefer sweet and sour to just plain sweet. And it's a great smoking pipe too, these Dagner cobs. If you haven't picked one up, I highly recommend you pick one up. And it's one of the more, I believe it's also one of the more stylish cobs too. You know, Missouri Meerschaum makes a great product. They're an American company, been around a very long time too, so I highly recommend everybody get one. At least one Missouri Meerschaum. I feel like every pipe collection, everyone that smokes a pipe should have one Missouri Meerschaum pipe. Yeah. Just because. And so yeah. I think right now spring has identified with being winter, and this is what happens when everybody decides to identify with what they want to identify with. I'm kidding. Yeah, it's not that I don't like winter. I do. I like winter very much. You see me do videos out here in the winter all the time. Yes, I'm more bundled up than I am, but I'm still bundled up today. And you know, we're coming up on the last week of April, and we still are not looking at warm weather yet. And like I said, I do kind of feel sorry. The plants are trying to bud. They're doing the best they can right now, and they're just not. Yeah. A lot of them are withering away already because the weather is it's kicking their butt. They're not cold weather plants, and you know, you definitely want your plants to thrive, and but the buds are showing, the buds are coming out. They're just not doing it because it's cold. Yeah, deciding hopefully it'll warm up some, and the plants can bud, the pool can open. I think the pool's opening the week before Memorial Day, and I'm looking forward to that. I don't know that I would be swimming in it if it continues to stay this cold. I want to get to the beach. I want to feel the sun, and I like being outdoors. And right now, Mother Nature's not cooperating. She has other plans, so you know what? She can plan, and we'll deal. We'll just have to deal with it. So if you haven't, and I've done reviews on this before, the Harvest on the Hudson. If you haven't tried it, please check it out. I'm sure you can find some still. And the Brigadier, like I said, it's just not my cup of tea. And yeah, I didn't even smoke it for the review. Wow, that's bad. That's certainly my cup of coffee. And I drink 2 cups a week, maybe sometimes 3 cups, and that's it for me for coffee for the week. Not that I do not like coffee. I actually like coffee. It's just sometimes it gets me too So I don't drink it during the week when I'm going back and forth to work, things like that. I drink tea during the week. Then on the weekends when I have a chance to just sit down and relax, something about having a nice cup of coffee with that. And it goes well with my pipe. All right, everybody. Told the weather out here, if you're in the East Coast here in the New York metropolitan area, we're supposed to have a very nice day tomorrow as well. And Sunday, however, they said is doom and gloom and rain again. So that's all right. Hopefully it'll be warm, doom and gloom and rain. And not a problem with that. All right, and I hope everybody, though, has a good weekend, gets outside, enjoy some of the sunlight. All right, section 333, check it out.